Yo, what up, man? Listen, I want to say use credit, do not abuse credit. This is super important. I'm going to say it again. So listen carefully. Use credit, do not abuse credit, right? I see a lot of people um, making videos and explaining to people how, hey, you can use your credit to buy a house. You can use your credit to get a car. You can use your credit to get a credit card, right? And I'm going to get into credit cards as well. But we want to make sure we are using credit and not abusing credit. So not abusing credit means that we're not overusing credit. We're not overspending on credit. We are not spending more than we can afford to pay back, or we are not buying liabilities and things that we do not need with credit. Because just like I told you guys in previous videos, this is how we dig holes that sometimes is very difficult for us to get out of. Why? Simply because we are misusing our credit and we are using our credit irresponsibly, right? So let's talk about the first one, which is paying back on time, right? In order for credit to be available to us, in order to obtain more credit, in order to maintain a good or great credit score, we have to pay back what we owe. We have to pay back our debt. I hear people say all the time, oh man, I'm not paying that, or hey, I co-signed for somebody, I'm not paying that back. And essentially, when you agree to make payments on a particular account, it is your responsibility to pay it back. If you look at it in reverse and you are the lender, you will want to be paid back. So paying back our credit is simply important, and it is a way for us not to misuse our credit. Number two is managing our utilization. Managing our utilization means how much credit are we using versus how much credit we have available to us, right? So if you have $1,000 credit limit on a credit card and you use $100, you are using 10% of your limit. Why is our utilization important? Our utilization is important not only because it counts for 30% of our 5 credit factors, but it is also important because, once again, as I said, when we are not managing our credit well, then a lot of times it gets out of control. It becomes too much for us to handle, and then we fall behind on payments, or we completely just miss payments altogether. So that's why it's important to understand what you can afford, what you cannot afford, and not just spending frivolously on anything, right? Meaning, we're not just using a credit card to get our nails done. We're not just using a credit card to buy junk food from the store. We're not just using a credit card to buy that new outfit that we want, right? We want to make sure that we're using it appropriately, right? And a survival need. This is the main thing that I wanted to touch on. Credit is a tool, and I always say credit is a tool. Yes, you can use your credit to buy a house. Yes, you can use your credit to get an apartment. Yes, you can use your credit to get a credit card. Yes, you can use your credit to get a better interest rate. However, the reason why I say that credit is a survival tool is simply because you are better off with it than you are without it, right? There are things such as hardships, financial hardships. And one example could be simply you do not have the funds to buy your baby something as simple as Pampers. You do not have the funds until your next paycheck in order for you to buy groceries. You